Hey everyone, and welcome. So today we're going to dive into something that is a total game changer for anyone in IT, ServiceNow's Flow Designer. We're going to walk through 10 really practical, real-world examples that'll show you exactly how to automate your work, get a ton of time back, and just make life easier. Let's get right into it.
So, let me ask you something. Does your day ever feel like you're just stuck on a hamster wheel? Constantly assigning tickets, chasing people for approvals, sending the same status updates over and over again. It's all that little stuff that just eats up your day. It's necessary, for sure, but man, it's a huge drain on time you could be using to solve the real problems. So what if there was a better way?
Well, there is. This is Flow Designer. You can think of it as ServiceNow's secret weapon for automation. And the most important part here? The phrase, no code. Seriously, you do not need to be a developer to build some seriously powerful workflows that handle all that repetitive stuff for you. It's all about using a simple visual drag-and-drop interface to build out your processes.
Okay, enough talk. Let's get practical. We're going to start where most IT teams live and breathe every single day. Incident response. This is all about mastering those daily fixes and getting things resolved way, way faster.
All right, our first example, automatic ticket routing. So picture this. A new incident gets created. The flow instantly wakes up, it checks one thing. Is the category network? If the answer is yes, bam, it's immediately and automatically assigned to the network support group. Now, this isn't just about saving a few clicks, right? This is about slashing your response times and letting your service desk actually focus on solving problems instead of just sorting them.
So what about those really big ones, those high-priority incidents where every single second counts? Well, this flow is absolutely crucial for that. It triggers the moment an incident is created, but this time it looks at the priority. If that priority is high, an email is instantly shot off to the IT manager. This means your key people know what's going on from the very beginning, with zero delay. It just helps everyone make faster decisions when it really, really matters.
This next one is all about keeping your team moving. You know how it goes. A task gets reassigned in the middle of a big incident. Instead of someone having to remember to tell the new assignee, this flow triggers on that change and immediately emails the new assignee. It completely eliminates that confusion and downtime. Your techs know what they're responsible for the second it hits their queue. No more, oh, I didn't realize that was mine now.
Oh, this one is a lifesaver for communication. You know how you sometimes have to dig through a bunch of different subtasks to get the full story? Well, with this, anytime a technician adds a work note to a child task, the flow automatically copies it and adds it to the parent incident. You get one single source of truth, a complete real-time picture of everything that's happening without all the clicking around. And to wrap up our incidents, let's talk about the best part, the cleanup. So the main issue is fixed, and you mark the parent incident as resolved. This awesome flow kicks in, goes out and finds all of those related child tasks and closes them all automatically. It's just brilliant for keeping your system clean, your reporting accurate, and it stops old, forgotten tasks from cluttering everything up. Okay, so we've got a handle on incidents. Now, let's shift gears. Let's talk about streamlining planned work. Things like change requests and service catalog items. This is where we stop being reactive and start being proactive and organized. Let's just be honest for a second. The manual way is, well, it's painful. It's just this chaotic mess of endless email chains, manual checklists, and you're always chasing people for follow-ups. But with Flow Designer, it's a completely different world. You get automated approvals sent to the exact right person, you get instant notifications, and you get a perfect, crystal clear audit trail. The difference in your speed and, frankly, your sanity is just night and day. This flow is all about making sure your process is followed every single time, which, reduces risk. As soon as a change request gets moved into the implementation state, Flow Designer automatically creates all the necessary change tasks. This means you get consistency, and you can be absolutely sure that no critical steps are ever missed during a rollout. Okay, this one is just plain smart. A user puts in a request for access to something, the flow kicks off, it looks up what department that user is in, and then it dynamically sends the approval request to their specific department head. That's intelligent routing. It doesn't just cut out the admin work, it speeds everything up and makes sure the right person is always signing off. All right, time to level up. We're moving into the really advanced stuff now, where we can connect ServiceNow to your entire digital world. This is where Flow Designer really turns into an absolute powerhouse. This next flow is about being a detective, not just a firefighter. It can run on a schedule, let's say once a day, and it just looks for patterns. See that number 5? If this flow finds 5 or more similar incidents, it automatically creates a problem record.
This is proactive problem management. It shifts your team from constantly putting out fires to actually finding the root cause. Now, here's a fantastic example of integration. Where does your team actually live and talk all day? Probably Teams or Slack, right? So when a new high-risk change gets created, this flow doesn't just send another email. No, it posts a message directly into your team's channel. This gives everyone immediate visibility right inside the tools they're already using. And check this out. This is another really powerful integration. Imagine one of your external monitoring tools detects a problem. It sends an API call over to ServiceNow. Flow Designer is just sitting there listening. It catches that call, it reads all the data inside, and poof, it automatically creates a perfectly detailed incident record. Your systems are now talking to each other, seamlessly. That's how you crush your mean time to resolution. So we've seen some incredible examples, but before we wrap this up, I want to give you 3 quick pro tips, just to make sure you're building flows that are smart, reusable, and tough from day one.
First, get really comfortable with flow logic. Things like if statements or for each loops are your best friends for handling more complex situations. Second, don't repeat yourself. If you have a set of actions you do all the time, build them into a subflow. Think of it like a reusable Lego block for your automations. And finally, the golden rule. Always, always test. Run your flow and then check the execution details to make sure it's doing exactly what you think it is.
And that pretty much brings us to the end. We've seen how Flow Designer can automate just about everything, from the simplest ticket routing all the way to complex system integrations. So I guess the only question left is the one you see right here. After seeing all of this, what's the first annoying, repetitive task that you're going to automate? Thanks for watching.